All right, so we are going to take this toward Firefly here today, or Tittibhasana, if you know the pose by that name. So this is going to be a lot of opening through the hips, getting through the inner thighs quite a bit, the hamstrings as well. So just keep that in mind. We'll get into Firefly at the very end of class. It'll take a longer demonstration to get that point. To that point, everything will lead up and try to open your hips as much as possible before we get there. I do have two demonstrations before we begin. So once we get into the main part of the flow here, we're going to start every sequence with a series of frog hops as usual for this pose. And just keep in mind, you can be hopping this forward from your down dog. You don't have to go very high up in the air. You can keep things down low, but bring your feet up off the floor. You want to land in something close to a squat and be able to step back, because we're going to do it 3 times each round. So, and once you look at this, just take a look at where my feet go here. So if I want to keep this low, my feet will barely lift from the floor, but my hips are still going to go high. I'm still going to press in my hands. And I'm still going to land on the toes and try to land light. So from here, you're going to take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, hop forward, and then just step it right back, because we're going to do it 2 more times like that. So just take it as high as you're able to go and just feel things out. Try to land this as slowly as you can and really take the weight onto your hands. Now, on the other extreme, if you want to make this more of an inversion, you can bring your hips closer to being over your shoulders, but still land your toes and land this light. So you'll take an inhale. With the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, hop forward. And again, just land light, land with your knees wide. We'll do it 3 times, and then we'll move into the sequence from there. So just keep that in mind. Now, at the end of each sequence, one more demonstration here. You're going to come into a forward fold. We're going to use the flying lizard setup, which is basically a hip opener in crow. And you've got the option, if you can take this further, if your hips are already pre-open, you might be able to take this in toward half firefly. Don't sweat that too much. At least get into the inner thighs to open you up, so that'll help you once we get to the firefly at the very end. So from here, you're going to be folded down with your fingertips on the floor. And then to come into the flying lizard setup, you're going to wrap one of your legs around one of your arms. So my left leg's going around my left arm. Left foot between my hands from the front. Bring both palms down flat, so be sure you flatten your hands. And then just sink down. That back leg, bring the knee to the arm from behind. Now, as you sink into this, lift the front foot. And when you lift that foot, just squeeze your leg around your arm, sink down. This is enough right here, working the inner thigh. And if your hips are tight, this will probably be plenty. If you can take it further, maybe lean forward and lift the back foot up as well. And if you want to take it toward the half firefly, see about extending the front leg. That takes a pretty open hamstring, and the inner thigh is going to stay plenty lit up, because otherwise you won't stay up. If you let that tension go in the inner thighs, everything just slides right down. So just work things as best you can. We'll take it through the Vinyasa from there. So just feel things out and see how far you want to go. And your hips will be plenty open by the time we get to the end of this class, so just keep that in mind. So to start, bring yourself up to standing. And we're going to take this into a horse stance first. So set your feet out wider than your hips. Heels in, toes out, bend the knees and bring your thighs down toward parallel with the floor. And then just bring your elbows onto your thighs. And maybe your hands are together, maybe just let your hands hang, that's fine. But keep the arms and legs pushing into each other to hold some tension. Round your spine, let your neck relax and let your head just hang. And then just close your eyes. So just take a moment to settle in, let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing here. So with the inhales, pull in as much as you can. Fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as the inhales as you breathe. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just open your eyes. With your next inhale, just roll this up to standing. Bring your head up last. Open up your palms at your sides. Just keep your feet wide like this. And go slow. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands through center again. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale through center. Inhale, reach up high. And then with the exhale, this time lean to the right. Reach your right arm down, stretch your left arm right, pull your left shoulder back. Inhale up to center. And then with the exhale, lean left, left arm down. Reach your right arm left, right shoulder back, gaze up high here. Inhale back to center, arms high. Exhale, lean right. Try to take it further. Open up your chest toward the ceiling. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lean left, pull your right shoulder back, stretch this out. Inhale, back to center. Now with the exhale, lean right one more time. Stretch your left arm right, pull the left shoulder back, and maybe bend the right knee. Try to stretch your left side even longer. Inhale, bring it up to center. Exhale, lean left one more time. Right arm reaching left, pull the right shoulder back, and maybe bend your left knee, stretch your right side longer here. Inhale, bring it up to center, arms high. Exhale, hands to center, but bend the knees and sink your hips down low. Inhale, come up all the way. Exhale, hands through center, sink back down. Inhale, up all the way. Exhale, bring your hips down low. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, sink this down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, sink down low again. Now inhale, reach up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands through center. Keep your legs straight and bring your hands to your hips. And then just go ahead, bring your feet into center, bring your legs together. I'm just going to turn for the camera. And then with your legs together, just look forward, reach your arms straight forward, keep the arms horizontal. And then we're going to take it slow and take this down toward a deep squat. So as you reach forward, bend your knees, let your hips sink back, reach with your arms as a counterbalance here. And at least try to bring this to the point where you can bring your belly toward touching your thighs. And just stretch this out long. Now, you can bring your hands down anytime. We're going to sit this down, but if you can take it slow, let the knees go wide, keep reaching forward. Bring your seat down as low as you can. And then whether you use your hands or not, bring yourself to a seat with no impact. And then once you're down, just go ahead, spread this out a little bit. Keep the feet about hips width. Hands behind the shoulders, but rotate your hands so the fingertips point toward the front of the mat. And go ahead and bend the elbows. Dig your palms down, press your fingertips down to the floor. And just to stretch out the wrists a little bit here from the beginning, shift your weight forward, just lift your palms up, fingertips pressing down. And then bring your weight back to your hands. And keep going forward and back like this, fingertips pressing to the floor. And just let that stretch start to move up into the forearms. Now the next time you set the hands down flat, just keep them down like this. Draw the shoulders back, keep your chest open. And if you want to take a deeper stretch across the chest, see about sliding your butt forward. But try to squeeze the elbows toward each other. Keep gripping the floor with your fingers. And then keep your upper body in place. Now from here, just move the lower body. Fold your knees over to the right side and let yourself twist. Bring your knees through center to the left. Keep your chest pushing forward. Back through center, knees over to the right. And then through center to the left side. Knees through center to the right one more time. Keep your chest pushing forward. And you can take it further if you like. Maybe extend that left leg out to the right. And then go ahead, bring it through center, knees to your left side. Chest pushing forward, maybe extend your right leg left this time. And then go come back to center, set both feet down flat. And then just walk the hands in. You can shake your hands out a little bit if you need to, but whenever you're ready, go ahead, reach your arms forward, round your spine as completely as you can. And as you're reaching, slowly come all the way down onto your back. Now once you're down, just bring your arms down to your sides. And we'll set this up for a variation of bridge. So feet, knees, hips width. Bring your heels in close to your low back's basically flat to start. And keep your gaze up high. When you're ready with an inhale, press into your feet. Lift your hips and squeeze your glutes. And then roll your spine back down. Press into the floor, lift your hips up high. And then lower back down. Push to the floor, lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes. Roll this down again. Press into the floor, lift your hips up high, and then bring it back down. Push to the floor, lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes. Bring this back down. Press into the floor, lift your hips up high, and then roll back down. Now lift your hips up one more time and just stay lifted here. Now as you hold this, keep your glutes engaged. Bring the hands underneath your hips, interlace your fingers. See about pulling the palms toward each other. And you can work your shoulders further behind your back, open up your chest even more. But keep your hands pushing down, keep your glutes squeezing, and keep your hips lifted. And as you hold this, just go back and forth, moving one leg at a time. Bring the right heel to touch your left knee. Hips are still high. And then bring your right foot down. Left heel to your right knee. And then set that foot down. Right heel to left knee again. And then bring that foot back to the floor. Left heel to right knee. And then set the foot. Right heel to left knee one more time. And then bring the foot down. Left heel to touch your right knee one more time. And then bring that foot to the floor. Now dig into your heels, squeeze your glutes, push your hips up even higher. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release this. Roll everything back down. And then pull your knees to your chest, bring your hands to your knees and squeeze everything in. And as you're squeezing, you rock a little bit side to side. Just breathe here, fill things out. Now, if you're moving side to side, bring this back into center. Lift your head and shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. And then we're going to rock back and forth along the length of your spine. So try to keep your shoulders lifted best you can. Keep your tailbone curled up off the floor. Bring your hands behind your knees. And just start to roll toward your shoulders and then the tailbone. And keep your spine rounded as you're moving or you're going to get stuck. And try to go back and forth like this about 5 times. And then when you're ready, just roll this up. Try to come to a seat. Maybe keep your feet up off the floor. But if they fell down, just pull in close and lift them up. And we'll take this to a variation of boat from here. So keep the thighs pulled in close, sit this up tall. Arms at your sides, bring the shins toward parallel with the floor. And we'll go back and forth from balancing it with a little bit of a twist. We'll take the first round slow. Now when you're ready, bring your left hand down, right foot down. Now press into the floor, lift up, reach your right hand toward your left foot. And then set yourself back down. Come back into boat. Take it the other way, left foot down, right hand down, lift up, left hand reaching toward the right foot. And then sink back down and come back to boat. All right, left hand down, lift this up, reach forward, sink back down, come back into boat again. Right hand down, lift up, reach your left arm forward. And then set yourself down, legs together. Left hand down, lift this up, reach forward again. Bring yourself back to the seat, legs together. Right hand down, lift up and reach forward with the left arm. Set yourself down, legs together. We'll take a few more rounds. Left hand down, lift this up, reach your right arm forward. Set yourself down and come back to boat. Right hand down, lift this up, reach your left arm forward again. Bring it back down and back to boat. Left hand down, lift this up, reach your right arm forward. Set yourself down, legs together again. Right hand down, lift up, reach your left arm forward. Come back down, come back to boat, hold here. And then just sit this up tall, bring the knees out wide and reach forward. Take hold of your big toes. Once you've got that grip, try to press your low back forward and bring your spine even more upright. Pull the knees in outside your shoulders. Now maybe just stay here and hold your balance, but if you can take it further, you can extend your legs a little bit more. Maybe a lot, but still sit this up tall best you can. Keep your gaze forward, keep your balance, keep breathing here. And then when you're ready, take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just release. Cross at the ankles, roll forward your hands, come into all fours. Once you're in all fours, just move around. Stretch your hands. Stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side. Feel things out. Let's go ahead and take this into the wrists. Now, keep your hips stacked over your knees, but bring the hands in close within 1 or 2 hands lengths. And just flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up, point the fingertips toward the midline. Now spread your fingers out wide, press your fingertips down, straighten your arms as much as you can. And just feel this out for a moment here, let your shoulders move side to side. And then once you're ready, just come in towards center, keep your arms as straight as you're able, and go back and forth with the fingers. Curl the fingers in tight toward your palms, and then spread your fingers wide, and just keep going back and forth, opening and closing your hands like this. Now as you're moving, you can bend the elbows and make it easier, or try to keep the arms straighter. It's up to you what level of intensity you want to take this to. Let that stretch move up into through the wrists and through the forearms. And then the next time you curl the fingers in, keep them curled. Try to straighten your arms a little bit further. Press your spine up high. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, just come up onto the fingertips, walk the hands forward, come into all fours, palms down. Wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. And then take the wrist stretch from this position, rotate your fingertips to the side and in toward the knees. Set your hands flat, spread the fingers wide, dig your fingertips down into the mat. And go ahead, circle your shoulders where wrists here to begin. Feel the stretch out on this side of the forearms. And then to take it further, come back to center. Now keep your arms straight, keep gripping. Tuck the toes of both feet. Hover your knees up off the floor, keep your belly pulled in. And then as you hold this, just pulse the knees up and down on my count. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your knees. And then come up onto the fingertips and down to sitting on your heels, and take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and your wrists. And then once the hands are ready, come back to all fours. And we're going to take this a little bit further into the hips. Now, wrists meet the shoulders and knees meet the hips here to start. And I want you to take this into a long stance like a lizard lunge. So you can bring your right foot forward outside your right hand. And maybe slide it a little bit further forward. Try to get the ankle past the knee a little bit. Now keep pressing your palms, tuck the toes of your left foot and lift your left knee. So stretch this out long. Now we're going to go back and forth here, just moving one leg. Keep your left hand down on the floor. Bring the right hand up onto the right knee or on your right thigh. And we're going to try to pull the left leg through. Now, at least round your spine. Pull the left knee to your chest. You can stay here, and this might be enough. If you can go further, extend the left leg forward. And then pull the knee back in. If you extend, step the left foot back. Back and forth with the left leg. Pull the knee in. Maybe stay here. Maybe extend that leg forward. And then go ahead, step the left foot back. Again, bring the left leg forward. Take it to where you can. And then extend this back again. A few more times. Left leg forward. And then extend your left leg back. Again, pull the left leg forward. And then extend this back. One more time, left leg forward. And then extend this back. And then put your left knee down, bring both hands down, come back to all fours. And let's take it on the other side. Step your left foot forward outside your left hand. And maybe walk this further forward. Still try to get the ankle past the knee. Tuck the toes of the right foot, lift your right knee up off the floor. And then from here, left hand onto your left knee or the left thigh, somewhere in there. Keep your right hand pressing down. And at least pull the right knee to your chest, round your spine. Maybe stay here. Maybe extend the right leg forward. And then step the right foot all the way back. Again, right leg forward. Maybe bring it through. Extend it back again. Pull the right leg forward again. And then extend your right leg back. Right leg forward. Maybe go through. Extend it back again. Couple more times. Right leg forward. And then extend it behind. One more time. Right leg forward. And then extend it back again. Go ahead, bring yourself back down into all fours and just take a couple breaths. That should light up your inner thighs at least a little bit. Now from here, walk your hands into the center of the mat. And let's take this into the crow setup. Now your hands are shoulder width. Dig your fingertips down. Come up onto both feet. And as you come up, just lift your heels. Bring the knees to touch your arms and keep that contact with the knees against the arms. Now look down and a little bit forward. Try to keep your hips high. We're going to walk this shape, and I want you to keep your knees in contact with your arms the whole time. So lift your hands just a few inches up off the floor. Now bring your hands forward, lean forward, and then the feet step forward. And just keep shifting your weight forward and back. To walk this all the way to the front of the mat, keep your hips high. Look down and forward at the same time. And then once you make it all the way to the front of the mat, just reverse direction. Bring your toes back and then pull the hands back as well. Knees stay touching your arms. Just let your weight shift back and forth. Feel out the rhythm. You're just barely balancing this for a moment with each step. And just moving a few inches each time. Now once you make it all the way to the back of the mat, reverse direction one more time. Bring your hands forward and then bring the toes forward again. And just take this back to where you started. Back to the center of the mat. And then once you make it back to center, go ahead, bring your knees down and come into all fours. Take a couple breaths. One thing before we move on here, just to work some compression here, we're going to take this into baby crow. So from all fours, bring it down from the hands and onto your forearms. You can have the forearms parallel or pull your palms together. Just keep the elbows at shoulder width. And then when you're ready, take this into a dolphin setup. So tuck your toes, lift your knees and bring your hips up high. Now with that lift, start to walk this forward. So you're on your toes. Go ahead, bend your knees. And as you walk the legs forward, target your knees for your armpits. You're trying to curl everything in tight. So let the knees touch your upper arms. Now if you can get into that contact, look forward, start to lean. Maybe lean enough to lift your feet. Your face is just going to be about an inch up off the floor. And then from where you are, release this. Bring everything down. Come back to all fours. And just give yourself a moment here to breathe. Now you can always just stay here and breathe to take a break or take another stretch. But whenever you're ready, tuck your toes, straighten your legs hips high, and find your downward facing dog. Now once you move into down dog, take a look at how you set this up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Flatten your palms so you can feel weight toward the base of your thumbs. Now let your chest sink down low and reach your hips up as high as you can at the same time. Keep the tension through your core, pulling through the belly, around the low ribs, lengthen out your spine. And if your legs are tight, let that tension go. You can always just bend the knees, or maybe pedal out and keep moving here. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees. Look forward. Step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Now feet about hips with distance apart. Deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang. Let your spine round. And let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles in your neck relax. You can hang the hands to the floor. You can reach to the elbows. Maybe shake side to side and loosen farther. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin, and then just restack your spine, round this up to standing. Bring your head up last, and then open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Take a moment here to breathe, set an intention, and let your mind clear. Find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. With the next inhale, reach up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine. Put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then release this at the bottom. With an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the floor, or to the shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. With the exhale, bring your hands to the mat. And let's step this back to high plank. Now find your shape, rinse the shoulders, palms pressed down, press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling, stay lifted like this. Take an inhale. Now at the exhale, bring your shoulders forward as your elbows bend, keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides and lower with control all the way to your belly. Now once you're down, flat the feet behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. And let's take this up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time and hold here. Now keep the lift in the upper body, feet pressing down, keep your glutes squeezing. And then take the weight out of your hands, elbows at your sides, draw the shoulders back, keep looking forward. And work to lift this up even higher. Now take an inhale. Exhale, roll this back down. Now reach your right arm forward, lay your left arm down at your side. I want to take a half bow variation. So bend the right elbow, that form's parallel to the front edge of your mat. Bend your right knee, reach your left hand back and find the right foot. Now when you're ready with an inhale, just lift your head, neck, and chest and look forward. Press your right arm down, pull your chest forward as much as you can, and then kick into your left hand. Draw your left shoulder forward to lift your right knee. Keep your left foot kicking down, bring the weight toward your belly, keep breathing here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring it back down. Switch this out. Right arm at your side, left arm reaches forward. Bend the left elbow, that form's parallel to the front. Bend your left knee, reach your right hand back, find your left foot. Now with an inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest and look forward. Keep your left arm pressing down, pull your chest forward. And then kick with the left leg. Draw the right shoulder forward to lift your left knee. Keep your right foot kicking down again. Bring the weight toward your belly, keep breathing. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, release and bring this down. We're going to take the full pose. So with your chin on the mat, lay both arms down at your sides. Bend both knees and then reach both hands back. Now find whatever you can grip, the feet, the ankles, maybe the shins. And if the grip's not happening, just keep reaching back. You're just going to try to engage the tension through the back line of your body. Now with an inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest and look forward. Now if you don't have that grip, stretch your fingers back, engage your glutes. Work to lift your knees best you can. If you do have that grip, kick in your hands, and then draw the shoulders forward to lift your knees higher. Bring the weight toward your belly. Keep your glutes engaged and keep breathing here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, slowly bring your chin down, arms to your sides. And you can keep your knees bent and windshield wiper your legs to take the tension out of your low back if you need to. And then when you're ready, go ahead, bring your feet down. Now hands back under the shoulders, elbows pulled into your sides. We'll take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Pull your chest forward, let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active, lift your knees. To take it further, kick down, squeeze your glutes, keep your hips pulling forward. But lift with the arms and shoulders. Keep your neck long and your chest pushing forward. Deep inhale. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips high, back to down dog. Paddle out. Let your hips move side to side. And then we'll take it through the sun salutations here. Steady movement. Take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, just bend the knees. Look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale to standing, reach as high. With the exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And then with the exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga's next. High plank to low. With an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. Exhale, pull your belly in. Hips high to down dog. 2 more rounds like that, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale to standing, reach as high. And then with the exhale, bring it back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the floor. High plank to lows next. With an inhale, open up, pull forward. Exhale, draw it all in. And lift your hips back up. One last time, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand and reach up high. And then come all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, set the hands. Chaturanga. With an inhale, open up. Pull this forward. Exhale, draw it all in. Hips back up. Find your downward facing dog. Just pedal out and breathe here. All right, now keep in mind, we're going to start each sequence here with the frog hops. It's going to be 3. Take it up high or low, but land on your toes. Land this lightly, land with your knees wide. Now, when you're ready, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, hop this forward, land light. And then step it back, hips up high. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, hop forward. Step it back again, hips high. One more time, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, hop this forward. And this time, stay at the front. Now bring the right foot between your hands. Slide your left foot back, come into low lunge. And then we're going to open this up to a horizon lunge. Now the left hand's your base. Roll to the outside of the left foot. And then slide the right foot back so you can set it flat. Sink your left hip down and reach your right arm toward the back of the mat. Now straight up and down from here. With an inhale, reach up and over, raise your hips. And then with the exhale, sink this down. Inhale, reach and raise again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise one more time. Hold here. Stretch your right arm long. Gaze up high. Keep your right shoulder lifted. And if you want to take it further, push your right foot down. Maybe pick your left foot up off the floor, but just hold. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, back to center. Both hands down. Right foot between your hands. Set up your low lunge. Left heel lifted behind. And be sure your feet on 2 separate tracks, hips width distance apart. Once you're ready, with an inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Come all the way to your high lunge stance and bring your torso upright. Now take a moment to feel this out. Deep under the right knee. Left leg towards straight. Left hip pulling forward. Right hip pulling back. Keep your spine upright. And then bring your hands to your low back. Interlace your fingers. Right thumb above the left. Pull the palms toward each other. Keep your shoulders drawn back. Keep your chest open. And let's work this into the back leg. So dip your left knee down just above the floor. Take it slow. And then lift straight up. Left knee down again. And then lift back up. Left knee low just above the floor. Lift this up again. Left knee down low. And then lift back up. Sink your left knee down and hover here just above the floor. Keep the glutes engaged on the left. And then just pulse the left knee up and down on my count here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, just hold. And then lean forward to the right foot and take this to a pyramid stance. Left foot comes forward 1 pace behind the right. So about 3 feet front to back, but still hips width distance side to side. Your hips are squared. Both feet flat, both legs straight. Left foot points out to the side at least a little bit. Draw the right hip back. Left hip forward, keep your chest open. And then we'll take the stretch into the back of the right leg. So take an inhale. With the exhale, lead with your chest. Hinge from the hips, come down toward halfway. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hinge toward halfway down again. Inhale, lift back up.
Exhale, hinge toward halfway and hold this time. Right hip back, left hip forward. Keep your chest open. Try to keep looking forward. And then let's take it deeper. Now bend the right knee as much as you need. Bring your belly down to touch the right thigh. Your hips are still squared. Right hip back, left hip forward still. If you can take it further, press your knuckles toward the ceiling. But breathe into that stretch on the back of the right leg and just hold here. All right, now slowly we're going to take this into a revolved half moon. So put a deep bend to the right knee. And then release your hands. Right hand to your hip, left hand comes down to the floor. Now once you're ready, push into the right foot, extend your left leg straight back. And then lift your right shoulder and open up your chest to the right. Now this might be enough. If you can take it further, reach your right arm high. Maybe straighten your right leg. You can bend the knee if you need to. But keep the twist and keep your chest open to the right. If you want to go deeper, you can bind the leg, bend the left knee. Reach your right hand back. If you find that grip, kick into your hand and let this pull your shoulder further back. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down, bring your left foot down. And then the left foot's your base, pull the right knee to your chest. Now take hold of your right knee, and let's round this all the way up to standing. Keep your left big toe pressing down, slow your breathing. And then once you're ready, bring your hands to your hips. Now we'll take a dancer variation here. I want you to line the right knee with the left and reach your left hand back. Find the inside edge of your left foot. Once you've got that grip, just line up the knees. Now, two choices here. Easier is going to be to reach the right arm high. If you want to take things further, reach your right hand back and grip that foot with both hands. Now, whatever is accessible to you here, start to kick with the right leg. Look forward and lean against the tension of the kick. You can bend the left knee, but hinge from the left hip. Keep your chest open. Keep your gaze forward. Keep the left big toe pressed down. And just take this to where you can balance. Keep breathing here. All right, slowly take an inhale. With the exhale, just release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward, fold. Now from that fold, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And with the exhale, just bring your fingertips down to the floor. We'll set up for flying lizard. So bring the right leg around the right arm. Right foot between your hands from the front. Set the palms down flat and touch the left knee to your left arm from behind. Now lift your right foot, squeeze the right arm, and sink down, and this might be enough. If you want to balance it, lean forward and lift up your left foot. If you're going to take it to half firefly, see about extending that right leg forward. And just take things to where you can. Keep breathing here. And then when you're ready, go ahead, step it back, fly it back, take it through your vinyasa. From your down dog, just move around for a moment. And we'll take it to the other side. So again with the frog hops, high or low, land it lightly. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, hop this forward. And then step it back, hips up high. Deep inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, hop forward. Step back again, hips up high. Deep inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop this forward. And then after that third hop, left foot goes between your hands, slide the right foot back, come into low lunge. And we'll take it to the left side with a horizon lunge. The right hand's your base. Roll the outside edge of the right foot and slide the left foot back so you can set it flat. Reach your left arm toward the back of the mat, sink your hips down low. And again, straight up and down. Inhale, reach up and over, raise your hips. Exhale, sink this down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise, and this time stay lifted. Now still reach with that left arm, gaze up high, keep the left shoulder above the right. If you can take it further, push in the left foot and lift the right foot up off the floor. Stay here. Take an inhale. Now the exhale, bring the left hand down, left foot between your hands. Set up your low lunge, so the right leg towards straight, right heel lifted behind. Feet on two separate tracks, so your hips stay squared. When you're ready, hands to your hips. And with an inhale, just bring yourself all the way upright. Deep in the left knee, pull the right hip forward, keep the glutes engaged on the right. Now keep your spine up tall. Bring your hands to your low back. Interlace the fingers, left thumb above the right this time. Pull the palms toward each other, draw your shoulders back and keep your chest open. Work this into the back leg. Dip your right knee low just above the floor. And then lift straight up. Right knee down low again. And then bring it back up. Keep it slow. Bring the right knee low just above the floor. And then lift back up. Right knee down low. And then lift back up. Right knee low and hover above the floor. Hold here. Keep the glutes squeezing on the right. And then pulse the right knee up and down on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on one, just hold. Lean toward your left foot. Come into your pyramid stance. Right foot comes forward one pace behind the left. So again, 3 feet front to back, hips width distance side to side. Your hips are still square. And then point the right foot to the side. Keep your legs straight. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back. And keep your shoulders pulled back. And then take into the back of the left leg. Take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips. Lead with your chest. Come down toward halfway. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. Exhale, hinge forward toward halfway down. Inhale, bring this back up. Now with the exhale, hinge toward halfway and hold. Left hip back, right hip forward. Try to keep looking forward. And then take it deep. Bend the left knee as much as you need to. But bring your belly down to touch your left thigh. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Maybe press your knuckles toward the ceiling and keep breathing here. All right, and we'll take it to that revolved half movement. So put a deep bend in your left knee. Release your hands. Left hand to your hip, right hand comes down to the floor. And then press into your left foot, extend the right leg straight back. Lift your left shoulder, open up your chest to the side, find that twist. Now to take it further, reach your left arm high and open up. Maybe straighten your left leg. And if you're going to bind it, bend the right knee, reach your left hand back, find the foot. If you have that grip, just kick into your hand. Let this pull the left shoulder further back. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down. Set your right foot down. And then the right foot will be the base. Pull the left knee to your chest. Now take hold of your left knee. And let's bring this all the way up to vertical again. Now keep your right big toe pressing down. Hands to your hips. Line the left knee up with the right. And let's take that dancer variation. With your right hand, reach back. Find the inside edge of your left foot. Once you've got that grip line at the knees, keep looking forward. Now, easier, reach your left arm high. And this is plenty. And if you want to take it further, reach your left arm back and grip that foot with both hands. Now, either way, start to kick with your left foot. Look forward, and then lean forward against the tension of the kick. So draw your shoulders forward, and just take this to where you can hold. Keep breathing here. Keep that right big toe pressing down into your mat. All right, slowly from here, take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Bring both hands down and step your left foot down, forward fold. From that fold, take an inhale, lift it up halfway. And with the exhale, just bring your fingertips down to the mat. Let's take flying lizard here. Left leg around your left arm. Left foot between your hands. Set the palms down flat and then touch the right knee to your right arm from behind. Now lift your left foot, squeeze the left arm and sink down. Feel this on the left inner thigh. And then if you want to bounce, lean forward and lift up your right foot. Now, if you want to take it toward that half firefly, just take it slow. See about extending that left leg forward. And if you can't get the half firefly, don't worry about it. Just keep the left arm squeezing, left leg squeezing your arm. And then whenever you're ready, just go ahead, step it back, fly it back, take it through another vinyasa. Paddle out once you come back into down dog. And let's take the next sequence back to the frog hops. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop this forward. Step it back, hips up high. Deep inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop forward. Step it back again, hips high. Deep inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop forward. And then once you're forward, right foot between your hands, slide the left foot back, low lunge. Take the horizon lunge, left hand to your base. Roll the outside edge of the left foot, right foot slides back, set that foot flat. Sink your hips down, reach the right arm toward the back of the mat. Up and down. Inhale, reach up and over, raise your hips. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise, stay lifted this time. Gaze up high, keep the right shoulder lifted. Press into the right foot, maybe pick up the left. Take an inhale. Now at the exhale, both hands down, right foot between your hands, back to low lunge. And we're going to open this up into a straddle stance. Now when you're ready, just drop the left heel, lift your torso, and open up to your left side. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a moment to adjust. Heels in, toes out, both legs straight, as wide or narrow as your hips allow. Once you're ready here, left arm crosses your low back, both hands together at the right side. Palms to touch, fingers interlace, shoulders pulled back, keep your chest open. And then back and forth from here to a halfway fold, so take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with your chest, look forward, come down toward halfway. Inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. Exhale, hinge toward halfway down. Inhale, come up all the way. Now at the exhale, hinge to that halfway point one more time, stay here. And then release the right hand, bring it down to the floor. Use that bound left arm to pull the left shoulder back and gaze up high, take a twist. Now, keep your legs as straight as you can. Work that twist as much as you can and stack the shoulders. If you're able to go deeper, just hold your shape, but bend the right elbow and sink down further into that fold, still with that left shoulder pulling up. Keep breathing. All right, slowly from wherever you are, straighten the right arm if it's bent. Square your chest toward the floor. Both hands together at the right side. With an inhale, bring your torso upright. And then find your horse stance. So bend the knees. Bring your hips down low. Thighs toward pelvic floor. Move around side to side. And keep your chest open. Now bring it into center. We'll take this back and forth pivoting. So lift your left heel. Turn to the right and dip your left knee down low. Lift back up, set the left foot flat, stay low, and bring it to horse. Right heel lifts, turn to the left, dip your right knee down low. Come back up and bring it back to horse. Left heel up, turn to the right, dip that knee down. Keep your spine upright, come back into center. Lift the right heel, turn left, dip the right knee down low. And then come back up, back into horse. Left heel lifts, turn to the right, dip your knee down low one more time. Lift up again and set that foot flat. Now keep your hips down low, and then release your right hand. Bring it to the floor inside the right foot, and bring the left hand onto your left thigh. Hips are low, knees are wide, move side to side. You can lift your hips and shake things out if you need that relief. Now just keep your hips open like this as you feel at least a little bit of stretch on the inner thighs. If you want to take this further, right arm underneath the right leg, right hand to the outside edge of your right foot. And this might be enough. Keep the knees wide. If you want to take it further, maybe lift the right heel. Maybe pick up the right foot and squeeze the right arm. And if you want to go even further, you can try to extend the right leg. Wherever you take this to, your hips are still low and your knees are still wide. Just breathe here. All right, if you lifted the right foot, set it back down. And then just very slowly, hands to your hips with an inhale, come up all the way to standing, straighten your legs. Now pivot on the right heel, point the toes to the front. Bring the weight to the right foot, and then come forward with your left knee high. Now take a moment to find your balance. Keep the right big toe digging down. And then we'll take this into a standing twist. When you're ready, bring the right hand to the outside of your left knee. And just open up your chest to the left. Draw that left shoulder back. Now if you want to go further, maybe reach the left arm back. Further still, right hand to the outside edge of the left foot, and you can extend that leg. Just take it to where you can and keep yourself balancing here. All right, still balancing. Slowly turn back to center. Hands to your hips, left knee lifted for a moment. Switch it out, put the left foot down and come to standing with your right knee high. Now once you're stable, line up the right knee with the left and reach your left hand back. Find the inside edge of your right foot. Now just like before, if you want this to be easier, reach your right arm high. If you can take it further with your balance, reach your right hand back and hold that foot with both hands. Either way, keep your chest open, keep looking forward. Bend the left knee a little bit. And then as you kick with the right leg, start to bring your chest forward against the tension of the kick. Just take it the way you can. Keep your balance. Keep your left big toe pressing down into the mat. And keep breathing here. All right, very slowly take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release. Bring both hands down and bring your right foot down. Forward fold. Once you're ready, with an inhale, lift up halfway. And with the exhale, bring your fingertips down. Let's take it back into flying lizard. Bring that right leg around the right arm. Right foot between your hands. Set the palms flat and touch the left knee to your left arm behind. Lift your right foot, squeeze the right arm, and sink down. If you're going to balance, lean forward and lift up your left foot. If you're going to take half firefly, see about extending that right leg forward. Keep the inner right thigh pulled in and keep breathing. And then when you're ready, take it through another vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, move around, breathe here. All right, let's even things out. From your down dog, back to the last round of frog hops. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop this forward. Step it back, hips high. 2 more times, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop forward. Step it back again, hips high. Deep inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop this forward. And then step the left foot between your hands, slide the right foot back. And take it to your horizon lunge, right hand's your base. Roll to the outside of the right foot, slide the left foot back and set it flat. Sink your hips down, reach your left arm toward the back of the mat. Up and down, inhale, reach up and over, raise your hips. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach and raise again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, reach and raise, stay lifted here, gaze up high. Stretch your left arm long, push your left foot down, maybe lift the right. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring the left hand down, left foot between your hands, come into low lunge. Once you're ready, with an inhale, just drop the right heel. Hands to hips, open up to the right side, take that straddle stance. Heels in, toes out, legs straight. And adjust it, you can go wider or narrower. Once you're ready, right arm behind your low back, both hands together at the left side this time. Keep your shoulders pulled back and keep your chest open. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, lead with your chest fold down toward halfway. Inhale, bring this all the way up. Exhale, look forward and fold halfway down. Inhale, bring it up all the way. Now with the exhale, take that halfway fold one more time, hold here. And then just release the left hand, bring it down to the floor. And take the twist, pull the right shoulder back with that bound right arm, gaze up high, right shoulder stays high. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can. If you want to take it deeper, maybe bend into that left elbow, sink further down, but still keep the right shoulder lifted, keep breathing. All right, slowly, if you bent the left elbow, straighten that left arm. Square your chest to the floor. Both hands together at your left side, and then slowly bring yourself all the way back upright. And take this into your horse stance. Now, heels in, toes out, bend the knees, bring your hips down low. Thighs toward parallel with the floor, move around for a moment. And keep your torso upright as we go back and forth. So go ahead, lift the right heel. Pivot to the left and dip your right knee low just above the mat. Lift up and set the right foot down. Lift your left heel, turn to the right, dip your left knee down low. Come back up, back to horse. Right heel lifts, pivot to the left, dip your knee down low. Lift up again, back to your horse stance. Left heel up, turn to the right and dip your left knee down. Lift up again, both feet flat. Right heel up, turn to the left, dip your knee down low. And then come back to center, back to horse. And then from here, as you're ready, just bring the left hand down to the floor inside your left foot and right hand to your right leg. Now you can move your hips side to side. You can lift your hips and just shake your legs out for a moment if you need. But then settle back into that horse stance, hips low, knees out wide. Now if this is enough, just stay here, feel that stretch in the inner thighs. If you can take this deeper, bring the left arm underneath your left leg, left hand to the outside edge of your foot. And maybe lean into this and go further. You can lift your left heel. Maybe lift your left foot and wrap that leg around your arm. And if you want to extend the leg, you can take it there. Wherever you take this to, your knees are still wide and your hips are still low the whole time. All right, if you lifted the left foot, set it back down. And then everybody, hands to your hips with an inhale, come all the way up to standing. Now look at your left foot, pivot on the heel, point the toes toward the front of the mat. Bring the weight to your left foot. Come forward, right knee lifted. Hold your balance here. Once you're stable, take your standing twist. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Pull the right shoulder back and open up your chest to the right. And this is plenty here. Keep yourself upright. Maybe go further and reach your right arm back. Maybe reach the left hand to the outside edge of the right foot, and you can extend the leg. Still balancing here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Turn back to center. Hands to your hips. Right knee lifted. Now set your right foot down. Come to standing with your left knee high. Switch this out. And then one more time to that dancer variation. Line the left knee up with the right. Reach your right hand back. Find the inside edge of your left foot. Once you've got that grip, again, line up the knees. Now keep your gaze forward. Maybe reach your left arm high. And if you want to challenge your balance further, reach that left hand back and grip that foot with both hands. Now either way, keep your gaze forward. Kick with your left foot. Lean against the tension of the kick. Take it to where you can. Try to keep your gaze forward. Hold your balance here and keep breathing. All right, slowly take an inhale. Exhale, release. Bring both hands down. Bring your left foot down, forward, fold. And then one more time with an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bring the fingertips down to the floor. Now wrap your left leg around your left arm, left foot between your hands. Set the palms flat and bring the right knee to touch your right arm. Now lift your left foot, squeeze the left arm, sink down, maybe stay here. And you can lean forward and lift the right foot if you want to balance this completely. Now if you're going to take it toward the half firefly, see about extending your left leg. But again, just take it to where you can go. And then when you're ready, take this through your last vinyasa. Now once you find your down dog, pedal out for just a moment. And we're going to take this into a more active version of half pigeon. So when you're ready with an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. With the exhale, bring it forward. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now go bring your left knee down, flatten your left foot behind you. Square up the hips, pull the left hip forward, keep it in line with the right. Now keep yourself lifted, both hands pressing down. Curl the toes of the left foot toward the floor. Try to kick your left foot down and kick the right foot down rather, and keep that right leg tense. Now, if you can move with this, tuck the toes of your left foot, just hover your left knee. And with the right foot kicking to the floor, just take this back and forth. Keep your right foot pressing down, pull your belly in, just lift your hips up a few inches. And then sink back down, pull your chest forward. Again, kick your right foot down and lift your hips. And then sink this back down. One more time, kick into the floor, lift your hips. And then sink back down one more time. When you're ready, pull your belly in, step the right foot back, come into down dog. And let's take that on the other side. When you're ready with an inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind the left wrist, ankle somewhere behind the right. Go ahead, bring your right knee down, flatten the right foot behind. Now set it up, square up your hips, right hip forward, left hip back, sink your weight straight down so you can feel some of this on the left side. And keep your left foot active. Curl the toes toward the floor. Keep the left foot kicking down. Now to move with this, keep the left leg tense. Tuck the toes of your right foot, hover the right knee. And go back and forth. As you kick your left foot down, lift your hips a little bit. And then sink back down, pull your chest forward. Again, kick down and lift your hips. And then sink down, chest forward. One more time, kick down, lift your hips. Sink back down, chest forward. And then step your left foot back, come into downward facing dog, shake this out. And we'll bring this into Firefly. Now, just walk your feet toward the center of the mat. Let's take that wide-legged forward fold. So feet wider than your hips. Heels in, toes out. Keep your knees bent and stay loose. Now, you're going to try to fold as deeply as you can to lower into the pose. So try to keep your fingertips pointed forward if you can. And if you need to back off from the wrist, rotate your hands to the side, but no more than 90 degrees right or left. Now, either way, walk your hands between your legs. And now press your fingertips down. Pull your torso down low between your thighs. Take the deepest fold you can. You're trying to get the shoulders between your knees. Now, once you can't fold any deeper, just look straight down. All at once. Flatten your palms, bend the elbows, sit on your arms, and squeeze the knees toward your shoulders. Your chest is facing the floor.
Now, if your butt's on the mat, you kind of got to try that all over again because there's nowhere else to go. However, if you still lift it, you got two choices. You can bring the feet towards center, hook at the ankles, and this is the arm pressure pose. You use that hook to keep the legs squeezing in, and that'll help you balance. If you want to take it all the way to Firefly, keep the inner thighs engaged, point your toes forward, and maybe extend your legs a little bit. You don't have to extend completely. Maybe you're able to straighten out. Inner thighs pulling in. And then from wherever you are, bring yourself down and take a seat. And we'll take one more entry into the pose. And now, even if you know you're not going to lift, at least move into the setup just for the hip opening portion here. So keep the feet set about hips width distance, your knees stay bent, and bring your hands forward. One leg at a time. So with both hands, take hold of your left leg. Work that left leg up your arm. You're trying to get the knee close to the shoulder. Once that leg's not going any higher, push your left arm into your left leg. Bring the left hand to the floor to keep the leg hooked. And then with your right arm, bring the right leg up. And once you can't lift any higher, again, arm presses the leg, bring the hand to the floor. Now, use this to deepen your fold already. Keep the arms pushing your legs and try to draw your chest forward. Start to rock back and forth on your hands. And then I want to lift this on a count of 3. So with 3, I'm going to straighten my legs and shoot my toes forward. So from here, 1, 2, and on 3, squeeze your legs in, shoot your toes forward as much as you can. And that is not the easiest lift, but if you can time it right, it's a good way to get up into the pose. Go ahead and set yourself back down when you're ready. And then from here, come down all the way onto your back. Now, once you're down, pull your knees into your chest and just squeeze everything in tight for a moment. And then we'll take a supine twist. Go ahead, extend your left leg out fully. Left hand to the right knee, right arm out to your side. And then when you're ready, pull the right knee across your body. Now tuck your left hip underneath you. Bring your gaze over to the right. And you're looking for the stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. Now, if you need more, you can press down with your left hand. Maybe extend your right leg out to the side. And if you want to take the double bind, you can bend your left knee and reach your right hand down. Now, if you do find that left foot with your hand, kick into your hand. And wherever you take this to, keep your right shoulder pushing into the floor. And just breathe here as you're twisting. Just take it as deep as you're able. Now take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just release. Come back to center. Pull both knees in. And we'll take it on the other side. So when you're ready, extend your right leg straight this time. Right hand to your left knee, left arm to the side. Pull the left knee across your body. Tuck your right hip underneath. Then keep your shoulders down. Look over to the left. And find the stretch out of left hip toward your low back on this side. Now, if you want more, you can press down with the right hand to take it deeper. Or maybe extend your left leg. And then if you're going to take the second bind, bend the right knee, reach your left hand down. And if you do find that grip, kick into your hand. Wherever you take this to, keep your left shoulder pushing into the floor. And just breathe as you're twisting. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release. Come back to center, pull both knees in. And then let's take it into happy baby. Reach between the knees, take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above the knees and pull down. Now draw the knees toward the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both up and down. Try to flatten your spine. Sink your tailbone down toward the floor. If you want to take it further, you can rock this a little bit side to side. And then further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, when you're ready, take a deep inhale here. Draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling.
And then just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down to the mat for a moment. And then start to move again here, bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then draw everything back in, bring the elbows toward your chest. Pull your knees up as well. And find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale here, hold on to the top. And just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.